It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. More than 200 police recruits are graduating today from the Goulburn Academy, but none will be heading to the Hunter. Most of the new probationary constables will be stationed in Sydney. It comes despite calls from Hunter Labor MPs for more police in our region. A Toronto man has a date in court next month after allegedly crashing his car while under the influence at Bob's Farm. Police were called to Nelson Bay Road just after 10 last night, finding the man's silver Commodore sedan had run off the road into the bush. The 43-year-old suffered seatbelt burns and lacerations and, after initially refusing treatment, was treated at Raymond Terrace Police Station, where he allegedly returned a blood alcohol reading of 0.139. He's been charged with mid-range drink driving. The Hunter's road infrastructure backlog could be halved if Labor wins the state election. The opposition says 8 local councils will share in the $81 million investment to be made under its commitment to improve road safety across the state. Port Stephens MP Kate Washington says Labor will commit an additional $900 million statewide on top of the government's existing Fixing Country Roads program.
It is an enormous injection into New South Wales rural and regional roads, and it is addressing the priorities for people who live in rural and regional New South Wales, which is safety on our roads.
It's emerged a man killed in a tragic motorbike accident at Belford was a committed Christian who loved helping people. The Herald reports 46-year-old Peter Madden was riding his beloved Harley Davidson on the New England Highway sometime after midnight yesterday morning when the bike's catalytic converter blew off. He sent a video of the red-hot part lying on the ground to a friend who sent a reply, but the message was never seen by Mr Madden, who crashed and died at about 1:30. Less than 36 hours after one of Newcastle's brand new trams broke down, another is ground to a standstill. The vehicle broke down at the Newcastle beach stop after the charging arm failed to recharge the tram at about 5 yesterday afternoon. The driver carried out a complete reset of the tram, which restored the charging capacity before driving it to the Wickham depot for a technical assessment. 8 Hunter businesses have teamed up to provide funding for farmers in need. The Hunter Corporate Collaborative was brought together by not-for-profit support service NFP Connect, and together the group has given more than $100,000 to local drought support projects. Upper Hunter Community Services Manager Sue Milton says her organisation will be using funds to offer free counselling services.
As well as we're setting up a laundry so that people that are in dire straits with water will be able to access our building to do their washing, have a cup of tea, sit and talk to people, whatever they feel they'd like to do on the day.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Jets will need to overcome nearly 18,000 kilometres of travel, as well as the loss of Ronnie Vargas if they're to beat Adelaide and move one step closer to the top 6 this weekend. The loss of Vargas is a hammer blow for the club. However, coach Ernie Merrick is expected to shift Dimi Petratos infield and play Joey Champness as striker. The Jets' season truly hangs in the balance going into the match, with a win potentially bringing them within one win of the top 6, while a loss could see them fall to being 9 points adrift of a finals berth. Injured Newcastle Knights centre Tatau Moga could become the next NRL player to be caught up in a horror pre-season of player misbehaviour following an alleged incident on Boxing Day. Moga will face court over the alleged incident in March. However, Knights CEO Phil Gardner says he's already decided on Moga's punishment should he be found guilty. The 25-year-old would face a fine in the region of $100,000, similar to that of Jacob Saifiti after he was involved in a fight outside a Hamilton hotel last year. And former Hunter Sports High student Mariah Williams says she's just happy to be back on the field after an outstanding return to the Hockey Roos side. Williams has won 2 Player of the Match awards and scored 2 goals since making her return to the side less than 3 weeks ago following an 18-month injury layoff. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 27, 4, 25, 3, 21, 16 and 12, and the Powerball number is 8. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.